Hello everybody and welcome to the Moneyshift YouTube channel. I am Thanasi and today we got a good comparison for you guys. We are looking at a GMC 2500 HD Denali, one of the biggest trucks you can get on the market today, and we're comparing it to the 2022 Ford Maverick, the smallest truck you can get on the market today. Now, there is a big price difference between these two. That is obvious. What is also obvious is the big difference in engine. On the left, you're looking at a 6.6 liter gasoline V8 making 401 horsepower, 464 pound-feet of torque. On the right, you are looking at a 2-liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder engine making 250 horsepower, 277 pound-feet of torque. But one of the biggest things I want you guys to notice as we walk around these two vehicles is the size difference. Now, the GMC is in parity with the biggest pickup trucks you can get on the market, and it's obviously clear, but the Maverick is certainly the smallest pickup truck you can get on the market. I mean, from this angle, guys, you can see the full headlight of the GMC because it towers over the Maverick. The roof is the same on the Maverick as the top of the mirror on the GMC. But as we make our way to the rear, that is where the size difference gets even bigger. Look at the difference in the cab length alone. Never mind the fact that the bed on the GMC is feet bigger. And this is the standard size bed on the Denali. This is not the long 8-foot bed. But one of my favorite views when looking at these two trucks parked side by side, is directly behind the Ford Maverick. Again, the smallest pickup truck on the market by far. In comparison to the Denali, which is in parity to the biggest, you can see how these trucks have to navigate parking spaces. On the Maverick, you can lean all the way to the left, you can lean all the way to the right, you can park it directly in the center. In the Denali, you're pretty much relegated to one spot and one spot only, and that's if your truck fits in. But let's see a couple of the features and differences in what a $75,000 and up truck gets you versus what a truck that starts at $19,995 gets you. And we start with the key fob. The key fob on the Denali, you double tap a button and boom, that tailgate opens. That is nice. And in addition to that, that GMC does have the multi-pro tailgate. We'll get to that in a second. On the Maverick, you mash all the buttons all you want, but you're not going to get that thing to open for you. No, you are not. Instead, what you are presented with is a tailgate that isn't even damped. But it doesn't matter. This tailgate is really light. You truly could operate it with one hand with relative ease. Looking at the GMC and the multi-pro tailgate, I got to be honest with you guys, it's a bit hard to work with, especially with one hand. But it gives you things like a step, like a laptop holder. It gives you a bunch of different functionality. And stock, you do get this bed liner, which is really nice. On the right side of the bed, you have one light and an outlet. All good stuff. On the left side of the bed, you have another light and you have a cane, which I'm going to call it, but it helps you step into the bed. You can fold that out, which is really nice. But let's make our way over to the Maverick and see what the bed in a $19,000 truck can get you. Obviously, this one has a couple options on it, but it's a base truck in comparison to this multi-pro crazy fanciness that is the Denali. In the Maverick, with this package, you're going to be getting a tail light for the bed and an outlet, which is nice, but you only get one of those. You don't get two like you do in the GMC. In the Maverick, though, you also have two 12-volt DC plug-ins that allow you to be flexible. You can make lights, you can do whatever you want with those, and you get a small little storage box here. This pales in comparison to what you could get in a Ridgeline or a Santa Cruz, which was a little bit frustrating. I really wish we had a trunk here. But that said, the bed has so much capability for someone like myself that doesn't really need truck things but wants the practicality of a bed. It's really nice. But let's step in the inside and see the differences between a $75,000 and up truck and a $19,000 truck. So we step in here. Again, you really do need the running board and the grab handles to get into one of these trucks comfortably, but you'll notice a couple things that we do not get in the XLT Maverick. You notice a push-button start, which you need the lariat in the Maverick for. You also notice heated seats, which have the ability to heat your back, which the Maverick cannot do, and you have cooled seats, which the Maverick does not have. You have a sunroof here, which the Maverick does have. No pano roof in this guy, and this also has a heads-up display, and look at the height difference from the driver's seat, guys. I mean, in one of these modern trucks, you really are eye level with semis, honestly. It is crazy how tall these larger trucks have become, but let's make our way into the Maverick and see what around high 20s gets you in terms of features. Now, stepping into the Maverick, the first thing you realize is it is not keyless. You need a key to get into this. If you want keyless entry, you got to step it up to the Lariat. Stepping in here, you do see the optional screen that we do get because we have the FX4 pack. We'll highlight that in just a second. Look at that massive height difference. We also get a screen a little bit smaller. We get heated steering wheel, heated seats just for the butt, and single zone climate, not dual like the GMC. There is no column shifter here, just a rotary knob, which you'll see on the bottom. Very easy to use, honestly. No column shifter there, and a big screen, but that's about it. Making our way to the back of the GMC, again, you really do need the running board. You need the handle on the door. You need the grab handle there as well to get in. But once you're in, this thing truly is a limousine. Tons of headroom. That seat in front is maxed all the way back. I'm 6 feet tall and I still have plenty of legroom. It's crazy how large these pickup trucks are on the inside. Rear heated seats, rear outlet, 12 volt. You get tons of features here. In the Maverick, on the other hand, you also do get a good amount of features. You get the water bottle handle like you would in the front seat of the Maverick. Once you get in here, I'm sitting behind myself. Again, I'm 6 feet tall. I still have plenty of room. Someone asked on the last video if you could Uber with one of these, and you definitely could. This car would be comfortable enough to Uber, especially in the hybrid trim. You could probably pull some extra money while having a car that's a little bit more exciting than a Prius or a Corolla. Looking up at the Sierra, you see that this thing has plenty of glass, and because it's a smaller cabin, it's pretty light in here. We also get an outlet in the back. We also get USB-C and USB, just like the GMC. But let's take a walk around and really give our final thoughts on the size comparison between the Maverick and the GMC 2500 Denali. So, here it is. Here's these two trucks side by side. In blue, you're looking at the biggest truck you can get right now on the market. And in cactus gray, you're looking at the smallest truck that you can get right now in the market. Crazy cab differences, crazy bed differences, crazy height differences. But it is so interesting to see how the modern truck has evolved. The GMC Sierra, again, is the competitor we're using for all 2500 trucks, a proxy, if you will, because all of them have a lot of parity, and these trucks have just gotten huge. The Maverick is certainly small, but it's not K-truck small. It's not Japanese K-truck small. This just shows you how big they are. In fact, look at this shot, guys. You can't even see the Maverick. Hilarious. Thank you everybody for tuning into today's video. I truly appreciate it. Thanasi here on behalf of Moneyshift. Tons of Maverick content coming soon. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. This is going to be the first of many comparison videos, so do not forget to hit that subscribe button so you guys can be notified whenever we launch any Maverick content. See you next time.